What's up, everybody? It's your girl Melissa with Dreambella.com, home for the melanin beauty, and today we're here with another episode of Drinking Discussion for the 2019. This is our first episode back.
All right.
And we're doing something a little different today. We're gonna make some drinks. It ain't a drinking discussion if we ain't making some drinks.
All right.
So we're gonna make today. We're gonna rig this up. But we saw it. I saw it on Tipsy Bartender. We're gonna try to make some s'mores drinks. You see what I'm saying? It's a little rainy outside. Do a little s'mores. That might be a little nice.
Right.
You could do this maybe for, a little romantic thing. Romantic thing?
Yes.
I don't know. Okay, of course we got my girl Ebony back with us.
What's up?
And of course, it's Vita. We got Vita. So we about to get into it. We prepping, but we gonna have Miss Ebony's over here crunching up some things, but I feel like she can get her hands in it.
I can get okay.
And then we're gonna
stand sanitary for this, please.
No, I'm trying to.
Sanitary.
and then we're gonna have Vita pour us a shot of some marshmallow flavored vodka by Smirnoff. We're gonna have her do that because the first one is a shot, so we're gonna try to make that happen. You gotta really crunch.
You gotta crunch it up. I think this is working a little better.
Okay. I think you gotta get your hands in.
Oh, this was Pepsi?
Yeah.
Right?
You supposed to have ice, but I ain't feel like getting none.
Of course.
Maybe I should go get some ice.
Since more than one person is we're just gonna double it.
Yeah, let's double it. Okay, so while we're doing that, we might as well get into some top topics. So the first top topic, we kind of gonna do this a little differently. I usually go for, so we just gonna throw stuff out there. So first, I feel like let's get into this Tiffany Haddish and Tiffany Haddish and the ball. I feel like she said it on her Instagram. She was like, y'all, I party, I'm toe up, I still got the vodka in me. So I think that was a setup, right? She let you know.
Done it on New Year's Eve, but
Look, you was turned up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a bad day at work. Whether you taking orders at McDonald's or you the president of the United States. Everybody got a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang.
But they trying to make it all.
They're basically saying, well, I told you she was never funny.
Right.
Yeah, that's how they trying to come in.
I mean, but she may not be the best stand-up. She movie funny. So
yeah, shoot.
I ain't gonna lie. I see her stand-up. Her stand-up is cool. Is it like butt dusting?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
But
I don't think DL Hughley that funny either, but the money says something different, so.
You don't like DL?
I mean, he's alright, but I don't think he's been a king of comedy funny. I don't think, no.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
No.
I feel like
he alright, but he ain't like king.
He was the weakest one? I
Yeah.
feel Steve Harvey was the weakest one.
No.
Steve Harvey is not funny.
He is
All
funny.
he do is top line.
But they said the same thing about Tiffany Haddish, that she just loud.
She ready.
And y'all, she ain't had a drink yet. Okay, what we about to do next?
Yeah, that's right there. That's all crunched
Now
up
you
good.
can we about to go ahead, and they told us to, y'all still got the things sticking on.
That's alright. They ain't gonna.
We about to dip it here in the chocolate.
There you go.
Am I doing it right? Yeah.
You're dipping it in the chocolate pudding.
Girl. Okay. And then we supposed to dip it in the graham
cracker, like how you
this
say
might be a
it.
good little,
Yeah, kind of course.
Guess what? I'm about to do this with my Let me just dive right in.
Dab it on in.
We got the graham cracker cruncher connoisseur over here.
Whip it. Woo. Yeah, we gotta make some of that. Go ahead.
And dip it in there. Yes. You want a shot glass? You want a glass?
I want glass.
So let's.
Now I'm gonna be on this camera with all kind of.
We gonna bomb this like Tiffany because we starting out a little too turned. We gonna be like, look at that.
It's beautiful. Okay, let's dip yours.
Run that thing around. There you go.
This is like doing like a margarita, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sit that there.
Okay. So then you already did the vodka.
I didn't do
this. So we did this.
Yes.
So we did 2 shots. What you think? A shot? Hold on, let's pour it in the cup.
So you can see it.
Wait a minute.
No, you gotta
mix it.
You gotta mix it because we gotta shake.
Now,
See, you ain't
do
following
one.
directions.
Do one.
I'm not. I didn't follow directions, but that's some old
How that smell?
How it smell? Chocolate.
That smells good.
It do?
Yeah, you got to take a
Strong chocolate.
strong. Yeah,
Ooh,
that
yeah.
got liquor in that. Yeah.
So then it says put some half and half.
Let's see how much half and half.
It never
It
said, but I
said.
think it took a certain color. It looked
Just
like a
add a
certain
little-
color.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think that's cute.
You think that's...
I think we need
Some more. Just
Y'all, while y'all do that, I'm about to go get some ice for real.
All right, we're gonna put a little bit,
I'm getting some ice.
just to smash
Okay,
it, just a little bit.
Okay.
And we're gonna get some ice for that, and then we're gonna shake.
Yes.
Move that up the way we are done with that. All right. So, did she move the fuck?
Well, you know, what were we supposed to shake? This looks
nice
a little different.
That from what's there? Because there was a different alcohol in the video. Yeah, we had to remix it real quick.
I'm no expert.
That's all right, as long as it tastes good at the end, it's gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna need to chill that on some ice.
Okay, come on, honey.
I had to get the ice. Okay. We got some ice.
We can't make this stuff up, y'all.
We put some ice in. We should have put the ice first. You think that's enough
Nope,
ice?
Okay.
that's good. It's gonna freeze.
Go ahead and put.
All right, there you go.
Her bartender.
And then you gotta smile. That's what they teach us. Now look at you having fun. Y'all doing all right? I'll be with you in just a minute. All right.
Okay.
All right. And see, it's nice and cold, so you're good. And this comes off here.
There
It
you
is
go.
All right.
Okay.
Now we
No, put it in y'all's first.
Let's do
No,
the,
we gotta do the shot first.
yeah,
That's
let's
just a
do
little
the
bit.
shot.
We might have to
Go
make
ahead.
another one of these because this don't feel that heavy.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Yeah, I just wanted to look.
Little TT.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the rest for the team.
Let's taste it, y'all.
What was it?
We gotta garnish it with a marshmallow or something now. You gotta add the
Not
marshmallow.
on this one, is it?
Ooh,
She
hot
gonna
dang.
garnish hers.
I'm
Ah,
gonna garnish
dang.
mine. Boom.
No, you gotta put the...
Too much of something?
Ooh, no. I mean, you
Is
know,
it
I
strong?
like my liquor strong. So I don't know. Y'all might
me
want to
sip.
put a little. Y'all might want to put a little bit more half and half. A little.
Oh, that's good.
This is perfect.
There you go.
There you go.
This is
Boom.
good.
I think it tastes. You think it? I
That
like
is
it
good.
too.
Yeah, we need
Especially
to
if you eat a marshmallow with
Let's
it.
go and make this bigger. Little ice. Little more ice.
A little more ice.
In the shaker. And we just gonna make this a little bit bigger.
Okay, so we moving on to the next thing. This much ice?
Yeah.
Put the whole thing in there.
Yeah.
We going to the next topic. So now the next topic we about to discuss, and this just happened. I didn't get to see the show. Did y'all see it? I mean the documentary, the R. Kelly.
No.
Okay, so I saw it.
Okay, so tell
But
us.
I feel like a lot of it was stuff like we've already heard.
Knew. Okay.
You know, but what I can say that when I was young, I heard about the Leah thing.
Mhm.
Like I've been in maybe middle school or something.
Right.
Yeah, I heard about it.
So of course, to us, we're still juvenile in our thinking in middle school.
Yeah.
By the time we gotten older, of course, everyone has brushed the Leah
thing
situation under the
table.
rug.
Mhm.
So, like right now, it's like I didn't know the mental abuse and the psychological abuse he's been doing to these women, and I feel like it's real because when his wife, they asked her, was it true? Whether he locked her up or something like that along the ways, like he would, lock her up in a room or something.
Yeah.
And to me, she was genuine with her tears when she literally said, there are a lot of things that she still can't discuss. It's a lot
Like
of
it's
dark
too
places.
much.
Yeah,
Too much.
it's
Like,
too
I can't
much.
go there.
And this is the woman he was
I'm not
married
gonna lie.
to.
When Andrea, because that's his wife's name, when I saw her interview on, I think she was on The View. Like, I did not feel like it was disingenuous when I listened to her talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people might have, but I thought it was genuine and that was real. I felt like I seen a lot of backlash from women online saying stuff like, well, I'm not gonna, y'all acting like, I'm not gonna say R. Kelly's not wrong, but it was like, let's not act like these women didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And let me explain. Do I think these women, you know, do I think these women knew about the story? Yes. However, did these women know as deep as we knew that they was doing stuff like he was being mentally abusive?
On a little docu-series or whatever, the girls, I did too this time. Okay. The girls, they were young. So I don't think,
you know, like,
you know, when I was 16, I didn't think like a 27-year-old.
But let's look even further. Like when they discussed about him doing like being like, I didn't know he like. Okay, we knew he was peeing on girls and dealing with underage girls, but nobody knew he was mentally abusing these girls.
Yeah, they were saying they couldn't talk to each other. They couldn't talk to anybody.
Like nobody knew that. So for you to say, did they know? No, they didn't know. No, they just knew. Right. They might have went there like, I'm about to be with this superstar. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to be with this superstar. Yeah, but did they know that they was going to be mentally abused, locked in closet, abused? No, these girls did not know that. I don't believe they knew the whole thing about that situation.
And plus, when you're young, you're on a tour bus or you're in a setting around a star. Like it's like if they came to you and he, you know, it's all about you. Don't you talk to nobody but me. I mean, now we looking like. But, you know, when I was 16, I don't know. I might have been like, I'm special. I don't want nobody talking to me. Yeah. But, you know, that's teenage girls. Young girls don't think that way.
So they was with the, we gotta shake it up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you.
So these girls was dealing with him at a young age.
Yeah, they were like 17. Some were younger. One girl talked about an incident where she, I think she was 17 when they were dating, and she talked about how he and they would start sleeping with other girls. He had them sleeping with each other. Mm-mm. And, you know, she claimed she didn't know that. I think one of the girls was Sparkle niece. She didn't know the girl was that young until the girl mentioned something about needing to go buy a car or something when she turned 17.
So
16
what was Sparkle?
My problem with Sparkle is that she's not fully truthful in her encounters. Like all these other women are saying the same thing. She was too. And she talks about like, oh yeah, he didn't want you talking to anybody, but I would speak anyway just to make him upset. You know, because I ain't that chick type thing. You know, she did.
So that's what happened to Sparkle. I always wonder what happened to Sparkle in her career. So he was basically using her and manipulating her.
He was manipulating her too, but she don't want to tell that story. That's my take on it. She doesn't want to tell her story and be as genuine as the other girls are being.
Now they say Aaliyah's mother came and said for the record that when I guess they said a story about how he had sex with her in the back of the tour bus. Mm-hmm. But Aaliyah's mother came and said that was not true. But I'm like,
you weren't there.
There, exactly.
You weren't there. You don't know what your daughter did
that's
on the
what
tour
I was about
bus.
to say. I was like, you wasn't there, so how can you speak?
You think your child wouldn't, but you don't know.
You the girl who told the story about the tour bus. My problem with how she told the story was she act like when the door flew open, it was like, we saw him having sex, you know, with Aaliyah. Now, how they describe the tour bus is everybody is in bunks, and then, of course, you have that one main room.
So what do you think? Women just riding on the tour bus. He was just
that's how it was even in the studio. And this is what the men said. Like, in the studio, you'll walk in, it's a woman here, it's a woman in this room. It's just women, like, waiting. Like, they're not talking to you because they're not allowed to talk to anybody but him. So, but yeah, on the tour bus, she said they were playing pranks on each other. And then, of course, the door flew open to where, you know, R. Kelly was at and he was having sex with Aaliyah. And it's like, what do y'all think they were doing in there with the door closed? Talking.
True. And my thing is, why is Aaliyah at that time, and I can see why her mom may want to deny it, because the question does raise, your child was 15, 16 years old at the time. why was she unattended on a tour or whatever with a grown
and I believe
man?
But her dad was,
especially
was
the type of
somebody
songs he's known for
that
too.
he-
So.
Yeah, her dad was like an executive of black ground music or something like that.
So come on now.
So I don't know, but it was very interesting how torn. Like it was like some. It was women on my time. Like I think was like, what we're not gonna do is we're gonna not deny these women and of what they saying, and then you have some women's like, now let's be honest, these women, you know, like
they want a paycheck. They want it. You know what? I listened to Ricky Smiley this morning, and he said something.
Ricky always got that good stuff
Ricky
too.
said,
you need to try that.
That
take the marshmallow and scoop to the side.
he said he mentioned this some years ago, like maybe 15, 17 years ago, something like that. And he was like, they wanted him out of that radio station. He got in trouble talking about how it was wrong for R. Kelly doing this. You know, and then, you know, there was another guy on his show. He was like, now just think, you know, with what kind of platform you had, Ricky, and they telling you to shut up. These girls, young black women, who's going to believe them?
Oh, because that's the same thing that what Charlamagne, I'm gonna ask the producer what Charlamagne said he get, because Charlamagne was talking about him on the Breakfast Club, and he sent there was like he sent I don't know, some people I guess to come after Charlamagne to shut him up from talking.
Really?
Yeah, and it's a couple of other people that said he's done that. Like he'll try to shut them up from talk. Well, he can't do it no more, but you know. That's what he was doing.
And the difference, and of course some people brought up the Bill Cosby situation, but look at the difference. The Bill Cosby situation wasn't a docuseries. It went straight to, let's get this evidence so we can indict, so he can go to trial. So
yeah. But here's my.
Add a little chocolate. Put a little
chocolate up in there.
It was just looking so lonely.
Now y'all see how easy we forget what we supposed to do.
But
like a little mudslide. This would be good if we blend it with some ice, make like a cold blended drink. That'd be good.
But that was very interesting. I feel like it's unfortunate. I feel like we shouldn't deny what he's doing, and shouldn't make these women feel like they're lying just because he R. Kelly. Like even like you can still be like, well, I want to listen to his music, but you can say that and still acknowledge the fact that he was wrong. And so here's my thing. So what? Let's say the girls knew. Let's say the girls was after money. They knew what he was about. Does that still just, if I know that a dude is, you know, abusive, and I get in a relationship with him because maybe I think he ain't gonna abuse me. Does that make it okay? And is it still okay for that dude to beat me up?
Does
for
it
people,
make it okay?
Yeah,
I
see what you're saying.
Guys not taking care of some of their kids, and then
you
y'all, you know he ain't taking care of them kids.
Right, and so then you go
and
have one with him. Now you mad
now
when
you surprised. Now you big man.
I mean, you gotta kind of take some responsibility.
And maybe that's what I say to women out there who saying that these women knew. Okay, well.
It still don't make
you knew your nigga was cheating, and your nigga was full of shit, but you still went down the aisle and married his cheating ass. You know what I'm saying? Does that still make it right that he cheated on you? It doesn't make it right that he cheated on you just because you chose. Now, was that maybe a poor decision on your behalf? Sure enough. But does that justify him cheating on you? No. So y'all need to check yourself when y'all say stuff like, oh, well, these women knew. No, okay, you know. You knew that nigga was cheating when you got with the nigga, but you still with him, and now you mad because the nigga don't want to spend money. Like, yeah, sometimes we know things, but we feel like we're different. We don't use the best judgment, but it does not justify somebody still abusing you and doing wrong.
Do you think if he came out and said, you know what, y'all, America, the world, I was wrong. I was young. Well, I mean, he was still kind of young, but you was still an adult. But I was young and stupid. I'm trying to blah, blah, blah. I apologize. Do we forgive?
I would say this with R. Kelly because he did that. I Believe I Could Fly.
Yeah, you know.
And they talk about that too.
And he do all. I'm sorry for what he did. That whole song. I did this. I'm sorry. I did whatever.
One thing the girl said, that was like his songs. That was like his songs is like it's real life events. And I believe it, because look at the Aaliyah song. Age ain't nothing but a number. You know. So, you know, like,
right.
He did say somebody molested him.
His brother said that too.
I know. His brother
His
did.
brother said, because his brother said they were molested by the same person. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that, because it got to come some way.
Right.
You know, so I believe that. Okay, well, we about to wrap this up real quick and clean this up, and we about to come back and sit down with our drinks.
More drinks.
Right after this. Okay, y'all, we are back, and we still sipping on our little drink. And I'm marshmallow.
You can tell. I'm just so messy right now.
So we had left off on the R. Kelly situation, and I'm going to move on from that topic. But I did have a question, because you were saying that his wife was knocking on the door. So my question was, did she know this was going on? Like, did she marry him and he still had them women?
No, this was after. That's why I said I felt like her pain was genuine, but it was like kind of after they got married, which she said he arranged everything, didn't even tell her she was getting married or whatever.
You know what? That's true, because she said it, like, when they did the show, remember they had the Hollywood Wives on VH1, it didn't last long, it was like 2 seasons. She said that, but when she said it, I don't think people took it like, you know, like, oh man, I think it was like, people thought it was romantic. Like, oh, you know, because she was like, when I came in, she was like, everything was kind of set up. She said she didn't have
no gown. I mean, but she said he went all out.
Yeah.
You know, he set it up, but he didn't invite her family. He didn't do any of that. So she did say that, but she also said, and as they got into the relationship, you know, he even entrusted her and asked her, like, teach me how to read type thing. Because, you know, he always said he had issues with literacy. And so, you know, she kind of teared up and said, you know, so that's the person she was trying to get back to. Robert, who asked her to teach me how to read. You know.
And in reality, he was like, but make sure you're going to teach me how to read. So,
moving.
I'm using all you hoes. I'm using all you.
Y'all my tutors. Math next. Math, come here. Child. You know I got you on Tuesday.
That ain't funny.
It is not. It's not funny. One girl said he made her have sex with another girl. It was just after a beautiful night. She was like, you know, he brought in another girl and, you know, laid down this mat in the gym. And you got Space Jam stuff all around. This shit ain't funny, but it's funny.
Space Jam?
Girl.
Oh,
and so Lord.
She was... He didn't play I Believe I Could Fly, did he? Oh, Lord.
No. But she said he made them, like, have sex. And she was like, she just started crying. And he was like, I can't watch this. Like...
Bitch, I can't watch this a third novel. A dumb nigga, she don't want to do it. That is crazy. Okay, you are a sick bastard.
Yeah.
You need help. Now, I ain't gonna say that.
He said, I can't watch this with you crying.
So, did nobody, because, I mean, I feel like I would have been like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, what was they, like, would he beat them, or was it just the fact that I don't want to lose the relationship?
Physical abuse. I don't think anybody else did.
So it was just the fact that I don't want to lose this relationship.
I don't
want to use my spot.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my spot. So it was like mental, you know, manipulation and abuse.
Kind of like the side chick who sit quiet.
That was a hint.
Side chicks don't know their place no more. They trying to be the main chick. They want to be all up in front of the Facebook and Instagram. No, you supposed to be in the back. Nobody supposed to know you exist except him.
So maybe because there are no more side chicks anymore. Maybe everybody's just playing their position, and there is no sides.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the case.
Everybody trying to be like Hugh Hefner, but see, all Hugh Hefner girls knew about each other. Everything was cool. They ain't trying to, you know.
No girls knew about each other. They been fucking each other.
Well, and they could have left at any time.
They had to, because who want to do Hugh? Come on now.
No, I'm talking about Kelly girls.
Oh.
I mean, they're sleeping with each other.
Well, we're going to end off of that topic, and we're going to go to the topic of kind of more, well, that was serious too, but this is serious because I posed the question of, do you feel like black men protect black women? And I say that because it's the situation that happened with the girl at McDonald's where the white man jacked her up and she bodied that Negro.
He cut them hands.
All of them. If you watch the video, none of the men
came to the rescue. The one who came to the rescue came pulling her. You're supposed to immediately go around the counter.
Yes.
And get him.
Yes.
Like, give him the hands
towards
too.
the end of the video was one dude.
That the same one who was pulling her. He then stopped like, well, damn, I'm pulling the wrong person.
Maybe the dudes didn't want to catch them hands either, because you know she been like swinging, and you know, if they was on the other side of the counter, maybe they would have got hit a few times.
One of her co-workers came and started pulling her, and I'm like, why is he pulling her? He damn near holding her back.
Because if you saw, did y'all see the KFC one where the guy came up there, he acted like he was gay. And he came up there to the girl and the KFC. He was like, my man was just up here.
You put the number on the back of the seat.
Number on the back of
the seat. Them black women was like, we ain't trying to hear about that.
Yes. The black women came from the workers who was at KFC came from the back when he approached that girl, and she was like,
was the girl a worker?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a worker, and they came, and one of the women, she was like, well, yeah, what you need? And he was like, well, I'm telling her because my man. She was like, well, first of all, you don't come up in here and you don't say good morning. Yes. He was like, well, good morning. But my man, she's like, we don't care nothing about that. You about to order something?
Yes, you want to check
Because he told us, well, you right here checking me? She told me, yep, I'm checking everything.
And I got a list.
She told me, I got a list. I'm checking it out. Talking about, when you sell clothes, she talking about, ho.
Yes.
No, I did not say
You right.
She said, ho. But that's the point, like, so it posed the question to me, like, I wonder, do black women feel protected by black men? Because even, let's look at even little stuff like when they, shoot black men or do stuff to black men, black women, we be like all in it, like, nah. But when we have an outcry feeling like, oh, we getting culturally appropriated by people like Kylie Jenner and all these people, then they'll be in there, y'all just hating, y'all this. Like, where's the protection and the value of us? Right. Like, why wouldn't you understand that does hurt our feelings to see a white woman wear her cornrows and her hoop earrings and it's trendy and fashionable, but when we do it, we ghetto and we hood. So that hurts our feelings. But instead of y'all, you know what I'm saying, pushing that agenda too with us, like we push the agenda with y'all, we got to hear that we hate and all of this other stuff. So it did make me think, like, are we really protected by black men? Do they leave us out there to dry? Like, how many, you know what I'm saying? Because I've known situations where, I've, been in school, been in a fight with a guy before. But ain't no black boy ever ran up and be like, yo, don't put your hand on her. Don't be hitting on her. Like, I don't care what she do. Like, you better handle that better. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, I seen a clip they was in Baltimore. And I seen a clip where they was talking about the guy who ain't do nothing for, like, a guy slapped this girl. And her boyfriend didn't do nothing. But as soon as he slapped her, another dude jumped up and, like, grabbed him, and he was like, I'll fight you too. He was like, let's do it. He was like, you're not about to slap her and hit her in my, like, while I'm here, you ain't about to do that shit.
I think it has to do with how they're raised. I think it's elements. I think it has to do with how some black men are raised, the black men who are involved in their daughters' lives, ones who have daughters, whether they're going to step in and say something. Yeah. And there's some who just, I don't know.
But I mean, it's crazy because
onlookers, or they scared, or
like you said, how people are raised, and like there's a lot of these men out here that grew up with a single parent, just their mama. Right. So you would think they'd do everything in their power to protect their queen. Because their mama, they saw their mama struggle, they saw their mom work all these jobs, they saw daddy ain't been around, this and that, but then they keep that same cycle. Like, I don't understand that.
I think it has to do with whether or not you want to break that, I guess, generational curse or stereotype, or I don't know what it is.
Because I can't say why. I'm saying, at least, especially when you see a white man disrespecting a black, like the guy. I don't know if y'all remember the clip where the guy came up to white guy was fussing at Walmart. It was a Walmart parking lot, and the white guy was getting into it with the black lady in the parking lot. And the older black man saw it, and he came over there. And he was like, I'm about to pull out my gun. He pulled his gun out.
I did that one.
Like, you ain't about to do that here, homeboy. And that's all.
And I think the girl was pregnant.
She was pregnant. She was pregnant. And it's like, so y'all see this white man grab this black girl across the counter, and y'all like, that don't infuriate, that don't make you want to be like, who you putting your hands on? Like, you done lost your mind. But
then when they out here getting shot for a whole bunch of craziness too, you like, ooh, I don't know, massa. Should I be like touching that white man? You know, like, ooh, let me try to get her for she get in trouble.
The producer got something to say. Say something, producer.
Yeah, I mean, being a black man in the building, I gotta speak up. It's two reasons. One is systematic. One is, back in slavery time, that was a defense. The mothers taught their boys to be passive, to, don't get in master's way, don't, defend yourself, don't defend me. So they had to see their mom get raped, they had to see different things go on and just let it go. So that's the systematic aspect. The other part is based on the relationship that you jumping into. It used to be a time where all men, for the most part, used to jump up and attack a guy attacking a woman. And then it came a time where those women, that woman and that man, would then attack that man for attacking her man.
And on that aspect, that's a domestic dispute, I understand. Right. But it's situations where that woman ain't with that man. Like, this a total stranger, or this, Billy Bob off the street that's trying to mishandle this woman. Like, that don't got nothing to do with a domestic dispute. So why you ain't stepping up saying, hey, like, look, don't do that shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you sitting there all passive, like, as if, like, that black woman deserved that shit. Like, we gotta fight for ourselves.
Over a straw.
We gotta defend over a straw. We gotta defend ourselves. Like, that girl Millie walked the hell out of that white man. And the thing about it is she had to, because they weren't gonna do it. So it's like, black women now have to revert to being the protectors too. Now we gotta be the nurturers, we gotta be the providers, and we gotta be the protectors. Because we don't have that anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's not, that you shaking your head, producer?
Well, of course I disagree with that. Dealing with behind the scenes stuff.
But I'm sure you disagree. He won't try to get in. Let him in, y'all. He's trying to get in. But I mean, of course, you gotta edit that out. But of course, I'm sure it's not every man, but
I mean, the fact that it happened.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have happened that way. Somebody should have hurried around the counter, like, as soon as he put his hands on her. Then
the manager came and finished the transaction. The manager came and finished the transaction.
I want her fired.
Like that, nothing like you. I would have kicked him out. Like, you gotta get out my soul. You gotta be putting
calling
your
911. Yeah.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. But I mean, of course, he ended up getting arrested.
Yeah.
So, and they said she didn't get fired. She got leave
they
with.
Said she was on leave and workers' comp. She's like on workers'
Girl, he would jack me up. I would have been like,
I need to go to counseling.
Yeah.
I need therapy.
Yeah, and I would have been.
She claimed them hands.
And I would have tried to sue McDonald's because I felt like there was no kind of safety, no safety precautions were put in place. Like, everybody just stood there. Listen, I would have went for all the monies.
I bet you that wouldn't happen in Chick-fil-A. I'm just saying. Shout out to Chick-fil-A.
It would not.
Chick-fil-A would not have that. Okay, so the next topic we about to get into, like I wrote a blog about, like I said, it is roster dating. Y'all can go check that out at dreambella.com. Monroe still roster dating. So I never knew it was a name. I did it back in the day, but it's actually a name, and it's called roster dating. And I just wanted to know people's opinion about it, so I'm going to explain what roster dating is. So roster dating, and I bring up this topic because they say this is a method that seems to work for black women in the dating game now. Roster dating. So basically, it's not new.
Oh, okay.
We done. That's why I said it never had a name, but now they calling it roster dating. So basically, It's you're dating multiple people. And
they built them a team.
Yes, roster. That's his having the roster.
Starting 5.
Yeah, because they were saying basically it was a lot of complaints about, black single women saying that, they invest their time in trying to build something with this one guy, and then it's find out that it's, nothing there, and it's like you done wasted 3 months, 6 months, a year, however long. So the young lady who I wrote about, Monroe Steele, she has a site, monroesteele.com, and she talked about how she had an older friend, and her older friend was like, well, you need a roster date because that's how I met my husband and we got married. She was like, what is that? She was like, basically, I date like 3 to 5 guys. I don't really make anything serious, and I date them and kind of narrow it down to see what guy is right for me. And she was like, that's how I met my husband. And she said at first it wasn't. Why you laughing?
All I can think about is Flavor Love and The Bachelor and all these shows. You get a rose this week. You can stay.
But I did that, You can say I kind of roster dated. Like I never had a monogamous relationship.
So did they know you was dating other people, or did they think they were the only one?
No, that's the thing.
Do
you don't elude that it's something that is exclusive. You just let them know I'm dating. You don't necessarily discuss who else you dating. You just say we're dating.
So the same thing you've been doing for years. Okay.
Yeah, right. It's easy for women to do it because men, so-called, a lot of men, I'm not going to say all, I don't want to put everybody in the same basket.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A lot of men like for that question to remain unasked. Are we in a relationship? So they love it if, we're going out on a date or we're dating. Oh, they love that.
Mm-hmm. Until they know that they ain't the only one.
Right.
Until you see the Instagram post, me and Bang. And then they're like, whoa! What's going on?
They had the meme where the girl was sitting there and the girl was sitting there eating her food at the table, and the guy had his hand, they just seen the hand, but it was a Rolex in the hand. And then they had another guy in the comment, he talking about, that ain't my hand and my Rolex.
Oh.
He's like, and they talking about how you look, talking about you, they had a picture of a guy looking to how you look when you see that girl you been talking to. Y'all, you ain't exclusive, but you see that hand and that Rolex in that picture.
Hey. But I think it works sometimes for women, especially I guess some women who say, well, I end up marrying one of the guys, because I think a lot of guys do want the chase. So when you're solely focused on one guy, it's like you're putting too much time into him. You can't put too much time too fast into him, because when you do that, then they back off. So when you're dating,
you gotta seem
it's like,
well, you gotta there go find somebody.
It's kind of like you waste your time.
And I feel like it helps as growth, in a growth sense, for women, because you don't necessarily know exactly what you want. So it allows you to date different people to be like, okay, I like that quality. Oh no, but I don't like that. But I like that quality. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I like all of them qualities. I can live with that. So it allows you to get to know what you like and what you don't. It takes the pressure off of yourself with that one guy, and it takes the pressure off of him feeling like he got to live up to something, because you so focused on that particular person, but and not dating.
I mean, at the time that I was dating my husband, I was also, at first it was just, we were just hanging out. It was that friends thing. Then it came more to dating. When it got more into the dating aspect, it's like, okay, maybe this is a little too fast because I just left a relationship. So let me go out on a couple dates with somebody else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that did help. I mean, that's somebody else. He ended up like, well, how you choose him over me? You know? You know what I'm saying? But it was like, I know he wasn't ready to get in a relationship either. He was divorced. So it was, I needed to go out there and to date. Yeah. And to be single. I mean, it's fun being single while it lasts, but I'm not,
Yeah. You wouldn't know.
See, that's the thing. So I met my ex-husband when I was 14. We dated from when I was 14, and we got married and had kids and all that stuff. And so when we finally broke up years and years later, like, I'm like, all right, I'm single. I'm an adult. I've never been single as an adult. I'm about to do me.
Wow.
Hey, let's turn up. Let's turn up. I go to the club. Met Shorty. I'm like, look, I ain't trying to be in no relationship. I just getting out this marriage. You know, I am single, ready to mingle. And we've been together now for 8 years. So I don't know. I have single friends, and I went and I listened to the stories, and I'm like,
I mean, but you know what it is?
You know?
What I had to realize, too, is that I do like being in a relationship.
I do.
Like, you know, I enjoy my marriage, so I like being in a relationship. Like I said, even when I left out of my previous one, when I, you know, met my now husband, you know, at first it was just us hanging out. Yeah. And that's when I had to come have a meeting with myself and like, look.
This moving too fast.
Yes.
Maybe we should just...
You need to chill out.
I feel like... Yes, you should recognize if you are a relationship.
Yeah, I'm a relationship
type of person. But I think the way the world is right now, like I like reading what she was writing, the way the world is set up, and like it's not the way it was when you probably met Shorty. Yeah. Like it's not like that anymore. So I believe like I could understand like you having your options and you not zeroing in. And you know what? Now me, hey, like I said, I ain't never been in a serious relationship till I met my husband. So I ain't know nothing. Like I wasn't a relationship girl. I was a, you know, and I lied to myself. And I used to say, because when I see my friends in relationships, I used to be like, oh, I want a relationship. I ain't nobody want to be with me. Why nobody want me? But you know, and I realized when I would say those things was like Valentine's Day. Yeah. Christmas, but after that I'd be like, turn up.
Oh, you gotta go home. Your man calling. Oh, girl, I'm single, ready to mingle.
You know, and I realized that too. When guys would try to, you know, okay, well, let me be serious with you, and I will find something that, cause you, and be like, cause what?
Now, okay, with that being said, and you're dating these men and stuff, and it's not anything exclusive, and so now they're dating these other chicks, and so you happen to run across a picture of him and some other chick, or y'all in a store or something, like, I would feel some type of way.
But see, that's the...
I can't...
No, you wouldn't, and that's the treasure of roster dating. Because you're dating other people. You wouldn't be wrapped up if you saw him talking or saw another chick. Because you gotta understand, when I say you dating multiple people, you're not dating multiple people. You just like, I don't care about. Like you dating like the young lady said, her top 5 was guys she like, these guys I really like.
Right,
you know
so you got your top 5 and you chilling with number 4, and then you see number 3 over there with this other chick, you can be like, oh, he good. Wait, who was that?
No,
I can't do it. Now you can't talk.
But I
who your
guarantee
friend.
what happened when the night is over, he done rushed her home.
And called. But now I'm the type of shit, like, this has happened before, so I'm going to tell you what I do. I go up and speak. Hey, what's up? What's going on? And chilling. All right, that's what it is. I'm going to speak to you. And I'm going to keep it moving. Like, that's, if I got to do with, if I'm on a date, like, and I run into you, I'm going to speak. Like, I'm not going to feel like I'm going to speak because I know you're single, I'm single. How I'm going to feel some type of way about you with this girl when I know I just left, you know what I'm saying, old boy house, or I'm dating this other dude over here. Like, I'm not going to feel
she's selfish.
I'm not going to feel no type of way. Now, if you just want it all.
Yeah.
I want all
yes.
of them.
And y'all only better date me because that's it.
Nothing like R. Kelly.
I'm going to lock your ass in the room. I'm gonna lock y'all in the room until it's your date, and then you come out.
No, it can't.
Cause see, then I think it's kind of like an insecure thing. Like, well, why you need her? Why you just can't date me? Like, okay, I know I'm dating people because I'm trying to do something, but then now I'm looking at her like, oh, she got a little better shape. Stop. See, I can't.
Or you can be like me. Like I'm the type of person. If I see you with a girl, I'm going to speak, and then later on, because I'm nosy, I'm going to ask, oh, so who is she? Well, what's her name? Where's she from? Oh, okay, how long you been talking to her? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? If she pretty, I'll be like, oh, she's pretty. You know, like that's the type of person I would.
What if she ugly and shit? They be like, damn, am I ugly?
No, if she ugly, I say that too. I'm like,
that make you rethink a lot of things.
You know what?
You all together.
Nah, boy, I'm good. Get away from this area.
If she ugly, I'm gonna be like, now where the hell you got that damn
thing? Like, for real?
Where you got that from?
Am I ugly? Like, is it like you put your mouth on it? Oh, boo!
But that's when you find out
that you
that's when you find out. Didn't I tell you that about my baby father? I told you about. I was like, I used to believe like the way he used to deal with me. I used to believe like I was like on the bottom of the list. And then I remember I was pregnant. I was sitting at home, and they was like, "Girl, why your baby daddy up in here?" And I was like, "Up in here." Talking about, child, you need to see this thing he with. And when I saw, and when they did a video, so I could see. And when I saw, I was like, really? Like, I was like, nigga, I'm the best
you ever had. Girl. You ain't never coming up. You just, that's your body.
I was really,
oh, you know, she must be paying. She must be giving you money or something.
I was like, wow. Like, so I said, really? And they was like, child, this girl looked like a chicken. I was like, oh wow. Like I was very like, so it does shock you.
I mean, I think I could do it until I see him with somebody else or one of them with somebody, and I'm like,
well.
But it's out there. As long as everybody know what's going on, I don't see a problem. If it works for you, cool. But you can't be lying to dudes, because then that kind of make you a hoe or something. I don't know. And then people start fighting. I don't know. I'm not good at lying.
But why would you have to lie?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Everybody got to know the situation.
Yeah, that's the whole point of roster day is you're not lying.
And you got to wrap it up every time and stuff.
Yeah, you do. You're not lying, and you.
I ain't gonna lie. When I did it, I didn't lie, but I didn't disclose.
Yeah, you don't have to disclose.
You gotta be like a dude. I say we date.
I did it like I didn't answer the phone. You know, I wasn't like Melissa. She answered the phone.
I answered the phone.
And I wonder why the nigga mad. You know, and they look at me like, you see this the shit. Your
girl tripping,
but
man.
I answered the phone because, for one, I answered the phone
I just didn't answer the phone.
But that was his time. Now you can't answer.
No. But see, I would answer the phone and be like, most of the times I'd be like, hello, you know, because I don't want you to feel like I don't have to have nothing. I'm single. So, you know what I'm saying? I can date who I want. So, when you call me and I say, hello, you're like, what's up? What you doing? I'm going to tell you, like, oh, you know, I have guests. I'm with company. You know, I'm out, you know, but I'll talk to you later. Now, I can't help you get mad, you know what I'm saying, about that. Because I don't get mad when you do it. Because when your phone gets buzz, 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 over there, I'm going to be like, can you please answer? Like, why don't you answer her? Like, what's the problem?
That girl crazy.
Why don't you
answer her? Maybe mama, man. She on that bullshit, man.
You know, like, but why she crazy is because
you done told her she the only one.
Yeah, right. You not.
Yes. If everybody knows what's going on, and I guess that'll work.
Yeah, if you be real, like, I'm not exclusive with you.
No, I wasn't that bold. I was just like, and all on had a different ringtone, so some of them irritating. Ignore, where I'm not going anywhere.
I would answer or I'll text. I'll be like, what's up? I'm out. What's up? What's going on? And I ain't gonna lie, I done booked the date right after that one. I've sat in the position and be like, hello? No, I got company right now. And they might be like, oh, you know, so what you doing later? I'll be free. You call me. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, what the dude say? Like, he's sitting there, y'all at dinner.
Well, that particular time.
Oh, you eating your chicken.
He had put me out the car. Well, he tried to put me
exactly. You ain't gonna be talking to this hoe, trying to get a date for the next. No, we together all night now, boo. No. He
tried to put me out the car, but I was like, but listen.
We together all night.
But he had somebody too.
But right now, that's my time.
He was living with a girl. So how you
I'm so selfish.
How you say
that you don't get your ass.
We gonna spend the whole night together now. Baby, I'm saying you ain't had but I already had planned for us.
Y'all,
but see, that's why I can't do that. Be like, I had planned this. I'll be like, Well, I wish you would have told me.
I was trying to surprise you, boo. I was trying to
I
surprise
understand.
you.
We gonna have this. We gonna
Nah,
do this.
so you play too much, man. Why you playing too much?
Listen,
No, but you know, I'm gonna say just because I knew Melissa for a very long time, she didn't want to be in relationships.
No, I didn't.
Because it would be guys who were playing stuff, and how I know is because she'd be like, "Come on, let's go to such and such house." Now this man done invited her. She don't tell him she bringing company.
Oh.
So
now
it's
he
kinda
ready
like,
to get a little romantic.
You done
and
showed
shit.
up with company.
I showed
Oh,
up.
hey, now he like, wait, we got two? Oh shit.
No, he wasn't like that. No, he opened the door. He opened the door. He was like, okay. He was like, okay. You talking about Q, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, okay. I smoke a spliff with him real quick. Sending her homegirls on their way, and then it'll just be us. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like, well, y'all ready to go? I'm ready to go. Like,
No.
But they all up in the man refrigerator. He kicked us all out there.
He did kick
I would have kicked out. If I invited dude to chill with me and he bring his homeboy.
But it wouldn't be a situation where I would just be like, oh, and come over. I'd be like, I say we. What does we imply? Okay, we'll be over there. If you hear somebody say we, then you know it's gonna be other people.
Parlez-vous français? Girl, y'all had bad with that. There gonna be a lot of people fighting and stuff. That's just a little.
But I wasn't like,
She didn't want to be in no relationship.
I wasn't a relationship type of person.
Okay.
I didn't know that at the time.
Right.
I only realized that. Like, I tell you, when I really got an epiphany, I remember it was one time I was in college. I was at State, and me and one of my school college mates, we was just sitting there, and it was some day where everybody was off. I think it wasn't Valentine's because it was hot, but it was some day where people was doing romantic shit with each other. I don't know, but we was the only one who wasn't doing that. And we was just sitting with each other like, ain't this a bitch? So we was like, well, dang, like, why can't we get a relationship? Like, why we don't never be in a relationship and we always sitting here on the sidelines? And then an epiphany came and I was like, damn, I was like, I said, I think because we're the party girls. You know what I'm saying? And we were the party girls. We was the girls that always was having a spade party on every Friday. If we weren't having a spade party, we was in rotation. If we wasn't in rotations, we was taking shots and having a party for no reason.
Right.
And like, we literally had a spot where our homeboys would come and bring the side chicks too. They had girlfriends and baby mamas, and they'll be bringing they side chicks to the house hanging out with us.
Safe space.
And it's like, well, how you really feel like? No, we ain't play.
Safe zone.
We ain't play that. Now you ain't doing shit in here, but you can bring the bitch. Like, that's fine with me. But I had to kind of be honest with myself, and I said, what dude would really want to be in a monogamous relationship with a girl who got like homeboys galore, hanging all up at their house? Even though we know that it's nothing like that,
right?
And we just a chill spot. They don't know that shit, and all a nigga thinking is, damn, y'all got niggas out there.
The only way that would have worked is if you was in a relationship like mine. You was out cheating, so
He ain't care.
go out.
I seen the meme when the dude was like, hey, Keisha there, nah, man, but hey, I gotta go see my side chick on Tuesday. You think you could take her out on that day?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I got you, bro. I was like, what?
I seen the video. He was coming up, he coming out, he getting ready, about to go, cause he the side dude. So the actual boyfriend came out, and the side dude was like, like he was about to go hide, and he was like, nah, man. He was like, he's talking about, what you doing here? He's talking, man, I know about you.
She all happy and shit. Hey, keep doing what you doing.
I know what about you, but he's like, listen, I'm supposed to be with my side piece right now. And you know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to need you to hold it down. Like, take her out for a long time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go to a movie, go to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be there for a while. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you want me to spend the night? Yeah. Man, yes, I need you to do that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that works.
So, You know, I
do
mean,
I just be in an open relationship?
What do y'all think about open relationships?
I think if
Now
everybody's
that
cool.
I am selfish.
If everybody's cool, what's the difference between?
Ain't nobody, this my husband now.
No, no, not necessarily open marriage. That's an open relationship.
I feel like here's the difference between dating and an open relationship. Because when you're in a open relationship, you and that person still have like a serious relationship, but y'all choose to, you know, entertain other people. But y'all are still like the focal point. When you're dating, I feel like you just like, nobody is necessarily the focal point. Like you're just dating, you know, different people. Like no one is really the main dude or the main chick. But when you're in an open relationship, like you got a main chick, like that's your main. You know what I'm saying? Like Insecure, you see Insecure?
Yeah, I love
like Insecure, like with Dre.
Yeah.
Like that's his wife. You know what I'm saying? But they can entertain and deal with other people. The only problem I had in the situation with Dre is you can't have this serious relationship with your wife and then put requirements around the side girl or the other woman you dating. Like with Molly, like you can't do that. Put them in a relationship.
He went with somebody who he had a little too much history with. Like that's a little too much history for it to be that way. Either way, that's not something I can.
Open relationship ain't shit.
No, it's not happening.
You can date, but you can't have open marriage.
If I'm single, then I'm
you be
free.
singly married.
I'm free to mingle, but married, no. No, you ain't mixing in nothing. No, you can look at her booty, but you ain't touching her booty.
You can go mix and mingle too. Because it's open.
No, I'm too selfish.
But that's the thing. She want to go. She like
I'm
you.
I'm too
she
much
like
thinking about what he doing.
No, look at you. She like you. She won't mingle now. But then she gonna be like, I gotta go because I gotta make sure this nigga ain't.
Yeah, he ain't out there doing nothing.
But you can't be like open relationship.
I just stay faithful. Ain't having it.
I don't think it will work for me in the long run. I think it could start off working, but as soon as I feel like he look like he getting a little too, like, you know, you around here like you falling in love. You liking it
too much.
You falling in love and shit.
So is it the same person?
Yeah.
The last 3 days?
Yeah, like you falling in love and shit. You talking about dreams and aspirations and shit.
Because you intend to
like,
cling with somebody. That's why, like, friends with benefits. Friends with benefits, and I don't think that'll work. Because you spend time with that person, you be around that person, you talk to them, and then you, at some point, you get
if that ain't your soulmate, you're going to think I'm your soulmate forever.
So you can't do friends with benefits either? You can't do friends with benefits.
I mean, long as I don't know he got other friends with benefits, then I'm cool. I don't.
Why you worrying about what he got?
Now, when I was single, that's different. But no, I'm married. No,
I'm saying when you single, you can do friends with benefits.
I've done that.
But you were.
I mean, I had a friend with benefits.
He was cheating. Yeah, he was cheating.
She told me she do friends with benefits.
We all
how that friends with benefits?
You happy? He happy? Y'all ain't arguing no more. Everybody happy.
He wasn't happy when he found out about that friend with that benefit child. No, he wasn't, child.
It was a fight.
It was a cheat.
But he could cheat, but I couldn't.
But you couldn't cheat.
No.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like it's a double standard with women and men? Like
they let Jay-Z fill their head up with that. You don't get a nigga back like that. Just fuck them hoes.
Right.
No.
I was like, for real, Jay-Z? Hold up. Rewind.
No.
You don't get a nigga back.
You don't get a nigga back like that?
No, that's how you get a nigga back. No.
Like, how was you supposed to write a song about it?
Yes. No.
Talking about he gonna make the song cry. No, nigga, you crying. You crying.
That's why I like Cardi B. Cardi B like, I could have go out and found somebody, suckers, you know, and you would have been pissed. But that's not, man, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. But just let you know.
Better than me, Cardi.
Be careful. Be careful.
He was like,
careful. Shout to Cardi B.
Listen, when Vita would call me and tell me, I was like, listen, nothing was worse than I was at state. And me and my friends decided, and I lived in Columbia, so me and my friends decided, I was at South Carolina State, we was like, my friends from college, we was like, we was going to the club in Columbia. Mm-hmm. Now, I know, I bust up in the spot like,
yeah, party time.
So I see the guy she with, her baby father, who she with, and he was like, yeah, where Vita? I was like,
I never told him I was with you. He was supposed to be at work.
Oh.
He came home and like, oh, she ain't here. So I'm going to just hide my stuff and go out.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why he played victim. Cause
so
he
wait a minute.
to see your ass out there.
So wait a minute. He went to the club. So he came from work or he just got off early?
He got off early.
To go to the club. And he saw you wasn't there.
And he saw I wasn't there. Yeah.
So
I was out.
Listen to me. I was like, he was like, where be that? I was like, no, she not. I said she not with me. He was like, well, where she at? Like, you ain't seen her. I was like, I think I lied. And I was like, I talked to her, but I talked to her. Talking about, so who she with? I was like,
That's your girl. You should know. You ain't know where your girl at?
That was throwing under the bus. I couldn't throw under the bus.
But see, that's when we sit together. Hey, check. I've been at your house. You all right? Okay,
Did I call you? Did I call you and ask you where you was at? Did I try to call you? I think I tried to call you real quick, but by this time I was told. It was my phone call.
You was busy.
It was my birthday. I was told up too now, so I might have tried to call.
No, it was another young lady who was an associate, and she called like, I'm calling, so what you want me to tell them? Like, bitch, why did you even gonna call them back? What you mean?
She who?
Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
What?
Ooh, I could feel
Who
the shit.
dingy enough to say something like that?
Oh, okay. All right. No.
If you're watching it, you know you was dingy back then. You could be now. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, it is like, why is you feeling obligated to provide him with the story? You my friend.
Yeah.
His friend.
I would have never answered the.
You know what? You didn't say. You was like, you just told him, oh, I don't know. I talked to her earlier. I was coming. Because he said that. And your little homegirl, your bestie, Melissa, got your back. And I'm like, oh, you see my bitch? I didn't even know you was in there.
Oh, listen, I had already
called my mom.
I already had told Quilla. I was like, cause Quilla's like, oh, he here. Where Vita? I was like, bitch, I don't know. But I don't even know what I said. But I'm gonna just blame everything. If he tried, I was drunk. It was my birthday.
I'm mad at her too. She ain't been at my birthday. Let's be mad together. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I was like, I talked to her earlier.
When you're doing it, it's fun. I mean, I did it in a way that hey, we just live together.
It's fun for
real,
second,
you know.
So
you
cheating
dated
is
other
fun?
people. I dated other
Sometimes,
people.
I guess.
Cheating is fun?
I guess.
Oh, no. Y'all heard Evan trying to be like, I guess.
You know.
That's
a lot of work, man.
It is a lot of work.
Have you cheated before?
I cheated. I didn't start it, but I finished. Oh, yeah.
See, thank you, Ebony.
Yeah, I started, but you do you? Oh, okay. I got you. And this was before social media was all big and stuff. This back in the MySpace days.
That was the best time to cheat when
MySpace.
social media wasn't there. You could cheat like what?
Now
Ain't
you
nobody taking a bunch of pictures.
you go out to lunch with a cousin or something. They got you like, look at this picture. What the fuck? Is this cheaters? Who is this? This is my lawyer. I'm just trying to get.
So you had fun cheating? Was it like a adrenaline?
It was kind of. It was.
You know, now that I look back at it, being older, I just wish I ended the relationship. But something in me was just like, this is my son's father. Oh. Like, I don't know. Maybe we will get back. Yeah. You know, there are good times. There are times where, maybe he ain't going out for a straight
maybe you had to get your hoism out.
Then,
you gotta be a hoe for a minute.
Hey,
and be serious.
And then I gotta look at it like that. Maybe I did need to go. We both was experiment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With what a relationship is, but didn't know how to be in a relationship. Just like, because if I did, I would have ended it. I would have just said, you know what, I ain't even got to go out and cheat on you. This shit is over. I could just go fuck who I want.
Yeah.
And be
so there was never no guilt, remorse, like, after you do something, I feel so guilty.
No, I'm like, shoot, girl. Go home smiling and stuff. Who you smile about? Nothing. I don't know which.
So how did the dude feel? Like, did he know you had somebody?
I never asked.
You know, they talk about side chicks.
Yes.
And I know we got off topic.
But
let's talk about these men
side
who don't care. Yes, they don't care. They do not care.
The producer has been a side dude.
They don't care.
Because some of them like to be the side dude because they ain't. I mean, it's like some girls like being side
it's no responsibility.
Yeah.
Like,
you
have fun.
I could come in, lay down the pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Go about my
business and deal with the other women I want. And if you start cutting up, I'd be like, bitch, bitch.
Ain't nothing called that bitch.
I'm gonna tell that nigga. You better straighten up.
Only a side if you claim it.
You only a side if you claim. You a side whether you claim it or not. If she had a main and she was dealing with you on the side, you was a side dish. You was the peas, your mashed potatoes.
But you're only a side if you claim it. Like if a dude got a girl and you don't know, you a side chick, but you don't know it. That's the same thing with a man. If a girl got a man, but you don't know she got a man.
But a lot of times,
I'm talking about the guys who knew. I mean,
I've been a side chick.
When I was in that relationship,
I can speak from the side. I've been the side.
When I was in that relationship, the guys knew.
I've been a not knowing side chick,
I've been
a knowing side chick.
Oh yeah, that's lovely because
I don't think I've ever been annoying.
You know that.
I've been a knowing side chick. The guy who tried to kick me out the car, he was in the guy who tried to kick me out the car. He was in the he lived with a whole woman. As a matter of fact, another guy.
I'm about to say, Melissa, wait a minute now, because you don't roast your name on the girl car in front of their apartment.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
y'all want to know why? No, it was
tea.
not because he didn't open the door. This is why. Now, I'm going to respect you as long as you respect me. Mm-hmm. So, when you pop up at my house unannounced, knowing that I'm a single bachelorette woman, and I can have company at any time, and you feel the need to pop up at my house.
I'm trying to surprise you. Go ahead.
And I have company, and I'm like, oh, I don't never pop up at your house, and we know why. But you feel comfortable enough to come to my house, drive up in my yard, knock on my door when I have company. Oh, the disrespect. So I, of course, handled it
So classy.
So classy. I opened the door. Yes. Oh, what's up? I have company right now. Is something wrong? You know, because it got to be an emergency.
Yeah,
something has to be wrong for you to
dying.
come knocking on my door unannounced. You don't tell me. You don't call me. Oh, sorry. You're not my boo. Like, what's up? So then it was, that's what, so you got company. Yeah, that's what it is. Pretty much.
So did he know you were dead? Because he didn't see it. It sound like...
Why? If you are living with a whole...
See, that don't matter.
Yes,
that don't matter. See, that's what I'm saying. That don't matter.
A whole woman.
You
can't dictate when you're living and you got a whole relationship.
But see, he didn't know that you was dating.
No, but listen.
You weren't supposed to date him.
No. See, when you sit in a position when you already got a situation, you can't dictate anything else because you have a situation.
That's true.
So you shouldn't even be worrying about who else. Because you already got a relationship. But for the record, he knew I was single. I made it very clear that I'm single. I made it clear to every guy at that time that I was single. So when I felt the disrespect and you came to my house, so I was like, oh, okay.
So you could just go to her.
Well, let me pay you a visit, because see, you thought you was disrupting something over here, but see, the guy that was visiting me knows I'm single too. So you didn't mess nothing up. I answered the door. Okay, no, I have company. All right, bye, boom. And when I sat back down, who was that? Oh, a homeboy. He came by unannounced, but that's what it is. Like, I don't like, when I was single, I have nothing to hide.
Right.
Because I'm single. So you know I'm single. So I'm not going to hide anything. So you thought you was messing up my stuff, so let me mess up yours. So now I'm coming in your house. And that's what I said. We popping up at houses. Hello. We popping up at houses.
That's
I'm
what we
here.
do now. That's what we do.
That's what we do. And then his little girlfriend was in the mix. She was looking out the window. I said, hey, girl. You ain't going to open the door? Why you ain't gonna open the door? You feel good. You popping up at houses. And let me tell you something. I have nothing at stake. I was single.
Yeah.
You had everything at stake.
Yeah, you can't mess with a
You can't mess with a single
that's
woman
what
who
them
has.
side chicks do.
They don't know how to display their role.
Now that I think about it and you go into that story, I can't even say they probably not playing their, not all of them.
Yeah.
But some of them probably playing a role. But when you
cross
up
the
on Wednesday,
line,
when you know Wednesday is not your usual day of the week to come to my apartment or house, then
or you doing stuff like, and it very well from my experience, it might not be that the side chicks ain't playing their role, but they making sure you understand your role. Because if I'm the side chick, but you questioning who you with that nigga, why does that ain't none of your business. That ain't none of your business. If I tell you I can't do you today, I can't do you today. I can't. I have something else to do. Then you need to chop that up. You can't get mad because you got in a whole argument with your wife or your main chick just so you could get out the house to come over here. You didn't tell me that. I don't know. We didn't make plans. We didn't make plans together. So how am I supposed to know you got in the argument with her to get out the house? So now because you do it, you won't hit me up. I'm supposed to be at your beck and call.
But I'm out and I'm about, and I understand you going through some things, but I'll call you in the morning.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be there for him. That's your job.
I was.
That's my job. No, my job is to be on the side. You never said how I'm supposed to be on side. My job is not to be readily available at your every beck and call. I have a life too. My job is to be on the side. Now, guess what? Sides go with other stuff too. Corn and green beans, rice, macaroni, and cheese and mashed potatoes don't just go with fried chicken. It go with ham.
Yeah.
It go with ribs. It go with fish.
Right.
It go with other things. So I'm the side. So that's what I'm being. I'm over here. I was your side, but now I'm over here and I'm on this side. Right. So you gotta respect that.
Wow.
So maybe that's the case. Side chicks, maybe side chicks getting a bad rap when men ain't being honest because you man on the side chick, but you trying to make me be in a relationship with you. So what you doing? What are we doing here? Yeah, that could be it. I don't know, but I've been a side chick, so you know what I'm saying. Now I would say I never willingly was a side chick. It will always be a situation where I would meet the guy, we would be talking, everything be cool, and then there'll be a situation where it'd be like, you might hear something. Well, who cussing you out? What's going on? Or it might be a situation where it'd be like, some chick calling you talking about. You talking to my man.
Oh.
And
I guess so.
They do that through Facebook now.
Yeah.
I be looking at the single women post pictures, screenshots.
You talking to my man? I'm like,
stay out of my husband inbox.
I'm like, tell your husband stay out of mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell your husband to stay out of mine. Okay, so anybody have a meme of the week?
I don't have a particular. No, I do have one. Mm-hmm. Since the movie Bird Box came out, and I finally saw the Bird Box.
What about? Did everybody here see the Bird Box?
Okay.
What was y'all thoughts of the Bird Box?
It was good. It was a little long towards the end.
It got.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I felt
the same way. Dave Chappelle had that little box. He hit the little thing, the little Oscar. Wrap it up, man.
Right.
I was just mad that she didn't name them children after all them years.
Right. What,
boy,
honey,
girl.
Oh my God! When he said you ain't even name them.
You ain't even named the kids. And the girl already had a name. The mama already told her the name.
Why she didn't name that child what the mama told her to?
Because she was about to make her ass look, but she got a heart.
You gotta look.
I do it.
I pick.
And then
bitch, we gonna
the
get
little girl was like, I love
bitch, you better not try to kill me. Your ass going on that boat.
It could have been a black little girl. She'd be like, I choose. Must be your son, because I ain't looking. But what was your meme, though?
So the meme was, she walking with the blindfold, and they were like, open your eyes, it's so beautiful out here. She's like, no, I can't look. We got crab. Y'all got crab? All right. That's Charleston for y'all got crab. Lord, I'm so tired of crab.
That's the only thing that make me put my drink down on.
And not crab with an S. Not crabs. Y'all got crab. One crab. Y'all got crab? That's how they say it in Charleston. Y'all got crab.
Girl, because you know we can eat some crab
All
all
day,
day,
matter.
every day.
For no reason. It ain't even gotta be an occasion.
I gotta have it once a week.
No.
Girl, y'all going to Cup, you know they got free crab. Girl, we gonna get some free crab, girl. Yes.
Crab here in Charleston is like, I don't know, it's like chicken wings. You know how like you go
50 cent wings.
Yeah, 50 cent wings. Like 50 cent wings, that's Charleston and crab. Like crab. We eat some crab.
And that one got the sausage and the egg.
Yeah.
And all that, and we going to that one.
Corn.
And don't forget that hot sauce butter. We gotta
Right.
have that hot sauce
I
butter.
see girls show up to the table and take it out their bag. Like
At a crab crack,
Yeah,
I
like,
have seen
what
it.
kind of
I was
sauce
like,
you got?
It's my hot sauce butter.
And
I put my hot sauce butter, put a little dab of honey in it natural.
Oh, you got honey in the
Girl, you put a little dab of honey in the hot
We
sauce
find out we need some crab.
butter. Drinks, look, crabs and discussion with drinks.
we gonna do that. You know I fly.
crab.
You know me.
Crabs and discussion.
And I know
You
the
want some
garlic
crab?
crab lady live right around the corner. I'm just saying.
Yes, she does.
Sponsor.
Sure does. So I'm gonna piggyback off of your meme.
All right.
Because I had another meme for the meme for the Bird Boss. It was a meme and the girl say, you sitting in there with Tom and you talking about boy and girl. If I was sitting in there with Tom after 6 years, it'd be boy, girl, she, he, them, they, us. All the children. And I thought about it. I was like, well, dang, she was in the house with Tom for like 6 years.
Tom
was
with a
sexy
pull-out
too.
game. Tom was
Because I'm like, you had no
no.
condoms. Why ain't there no more
They
kids?
might have
You know
picked
they
that.
was
Tom
going.
picked them condoms up when they went on that first
He
break.
probably-
He probably
So
did. He
right.
probably did.
He got them
Now,
condoms.
you know, we always looking at Tom like, now, Tom, if there was a nice black... I'm just saying, Aunt Sandra Bullock was a little old looking. I just don't see, that being.
Yeah, I mean, but it is kind of like
I
the
mean,
end of
look
the
what
world.
he had to pick from in the house.
But let's be real, because I ain't trying to dog black men, but let's be real. Y'all know damn well Tom would have been fucking her, Olympia, the other chunky white girl.
Not the chunky one. He would have went for the other one.
skinny-
The
the skinny one. What
He
happened?
would
No, they took the car and left.
He would
They
have
took the car left?
He would have messed with
Oh.
Olympia. He would have messed with Olympia too, but that would have been the discussion after they found out, like, he fucking you too?
Ooh.
Oh, child. You know he
The old
would've
lady
been-
done gave him
you
head,
know he
girl. The
would've
old
been
lady done
fucking
gave her
right.
head.
You know.
The old lady done
Y'all
gave
would
her
not
baby
do
pop
that.
them teeth out. Ooh, pop them teeth
And you know
out.
they would have been fighting in the house.
You know you
'Cause he
wanted to
was
try
like,
it.
You fucking with this bitch too.
Oh.
He would have been fucking. Tom would have been fucking all them women. But anyways, do y'all have a WCW?
I didn't pick one. So
I
let me see what
did.
you
The
got.
one I picked was oh gosh. Give me a second.
Yeah, who was you got WCW?
Oh, his name. Oh, it was the football player.
I had thought
the
about
one
that.
who's
Yeah, you're
donating
right.
money to the young lady who was killed in Florida. The little girl.
The little girl
Oh,
that shot
yes.
the car.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Who is he? I don't know.
Let me pull him up real
Yeah,
quick.
he was a football player.
I
He
did
was-
have it.
He's not a
Yeah.
football player anymore.
He is. He's a
Yes.
football player for the Texans. DeAndre Hopkins. I didn't want to get his name right, but that was in my mind. DeAndre Hopkins. That's my man crush
So
one day.
he's
He's going to donate one of his playoff game checks
Okay.
for, I guess, funeral proceeds or whatever
Yeah,
it takes
that's
to
good.
find the
That was
killer.
sad. That was happening, and I'm mad at y'all seeing it because when y'all reported that story, y'all ain't say nothing about that person being white. They did not report that he was white. What they said was, a lady got shot by a man. They ain't
Of
say
course.
nothing about a white man.
Of course not. They ain't gonna
Anyways,
say that.
but my WCW, I'm gonna pick Tiffany Haddish
Yes.
because I feel her when she said, "I'm gonna stop wearing fur when y'all stop killing black people," and I was here for it. I was here for it. And they all in her timeline mad, talking about, that's why you bombed on the show, because God don't like ugly. And I'm like, that's the prime example how y'all value animals' lives.
More than human.
More than y'all value a black person's life. So we lower than the animal. You know what I'm saying? Yes. We are lower than the animal that you feel like for her to wear fur is just the worst thing ever, but you don't feel that disgraceful.
Just like they punish Michael Vick for them dogs, but then people killing black people, white people killing black people, and
And maybe people would stop eating and be vegan and support you, but why would I support Peter if y'all don't give a damn about my life? Y'all don't care about my life, but y'all want me to care about an animal life. Man, get out of here.
Okay, I do got one. Shout out to the McDonald's worker who put them hands on her. You just ain't gonna reach across my counter.
Girl, he tried to snatch her ass.
I'm gonna snatch you back.
She snatched him. Are we reaching?
Oh.
That
girl did that. That girl
the counter.
She mollywopped that food.
Hashtag the straw.
The straw was on it.
Hashtag the straw. She was trying to save them turtles.
It was a straw on there, so I don't know what it really was about.
It was because she was black,
but the straw was.
And he thinks somebody's supposed to be his
look at his tray.
Be a servant too. Nobody got to serve you. Nigga, there's plenty of straws over there. You could have went to the condiment section and got a straw. Nobody got to hand you a straw. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all tried the drink. Y'all, leave a comment below. Let us know if you tried the.
Let us know what we should make next.
Yeah, let us know what we should make next.
Yes, what's your favorite drink?
We gonna make more drinks on here. I thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, ladies, for joining me today. And make sure y'all go and check this out on www.dreambella.com/black-culture, or check this out on YouTube on that's not it. Nobody Grinds Like Us.
She messed that up.
They're gonna be on there now. Go ahead and check us out.
Anyway, just check us out. Let's get our glasses, even though we
our empty glasses.
Our empty
the
glasses.
Final sip.
Yeah, ching, ching, ching. Love y'all. See y'all later. Mwah, bye.